Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for September. Hope you're doing well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Libra out there. So guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that in a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Libra, don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the 10 of Coral reversed. You have the 3 of Treasure. And coming out together, we have the Hangman along with the 4 of Pearls in the reverse. Interesting. All right, so I feel like there's somebody that you're thinking about. And I feel like this is somebody that you want a reconciliation with. You want to be able to work through something. Now, you may know this person through work or something that you do with work, because there's a sense of cooperation that's here, a sense of effort, working towards something. It could also be that a lot of you are just, really pouring your energy into work at this particular time. I do feel like this is a situation that could have become a missed opportunity at some point. And I do feel like you want to resolve the problems here. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse, which is indicating to me that there were a lot of problems within this connection. You would like to work with somebody here to resolve all these problems. You're waiting for this to happen. You're waiting for this to come about. So I feel like there's been a missed opportunity with somebody that you're hoping that you can work things out with. So let me see. There may have been a very painful ending that occurred with this as well. And if it's not, there's something to do with ending a cycle. It looks like whatever this has happened, you're through the worst of it. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Libra's energy. Show me who's in Libra's energy. You may have been waiting for a while to work this out. Maybe hoping someone gets a new perspective, a different perspective. All right, so we have the 9 of Spears. We have the 2 of Coral and the Ace of Spears. Okay, so this person's putting a lot of thought into whatever's taking place. I do feel like this is somebody who has a tremendous amount of anxiety in their life. In fact, they're kind of trapped in their own thoughts, in their own mind, and that's what's causing a lot of this anxiety. The reason they're feeling that is because there's some sort of a decision that they have to make here. I do feel like this is somebody who is planning to communicate with you. There's a sense of planning, but it's causing them a lot of anxiety. I feel like they definitely want to talk with you. Let me see the energy between you and this person. Show me the energy between Libra and this person. They're trying to decide what direction they need to go in. And I feel like this person is just full of anxiety. They're asking for the universe for clarity. Show me the energy between Libra and this person. The Sun. Yeah, you were both very happy at some point. Yeah. I do feel like there were a lot of problems, though, in this connection. I definitely feel there were a lot of problems, and I feel like this person is worn out. This is somebody who is feeling exhausted, feeling tired, a lot of anxiety. I do feel like there's a need for clarity between the two of you. Yeah, I feel like if there's been conflict or there's been problems, you want to resolve the problems. You want to work with this person to resolve the problems. But this person wants to talk to you. There may even be some kind of a clarity that this person wants to bring to the situation, but they're just feeling a lot of anxiety about the idea of doing so. They've literally, it's a analysis paralysis. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Queen of Pearls in the reverse. So there's definitely feelings and emotions here, but neither of you are expressing those feelings. Neither of you. You want to. They want to, but nobody's expressing the feelings and emotions. But I feel like you both want to. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome for Libra. There's definitely love here, and it is shared energy, so you both have feelings for each other, but you're both keeping them to yourselves. Show me the outcome. Seven of Pearls. Confusion. Confusion, trying to make a decision, looking at options. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting for this person, and I feel like you're waiting for this person to acknowledge the connection, to truly acknowledge the connection. You feel like this person has disrespected this connection, and you're hoping that they can get a different perspective here. One or both of you may have options elsewhere as well. This person is trying to figure out how to come towards you and to provide clarification on their feelings. You know, they want to talk to you. So right now it looks like there's just a lot of confusion here between the two of you. You both have feelings and nobody wants to express them. I can see at some point though you were both very happy. So, and you both want clarification. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Coral. So I do feel like that is communication. It would likely be something small. It could even be like, you know, something on social media or a text. But there is like this small spark of passion that's here. Now, for some of you, this could also indicate that there is someone new that you are looking at as well. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ten of Coral in reverse? All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed and the Four of Wands. Yeah, so you're starting to move past this. There's been an ending here between you and this person. I feel like you're starting to move past this. You're healing. You've gone through the worst of it. You may have been married to this person or in a long-term relationship, but you're through the worst of this, and now you're starting to move forward. You're starting to move into a happier place. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you've waited a long time for this person to bring clarity to the situation, and it doesn't look like they have. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You felt stuck in justice. You want justice in the situation. So I feel like you want justice with regard to feelings and emotions, to where you have placed your love. You felt stuck in this for quite some time. I feel like a lot of you poured your energy into work. Yeah, and now you're seeking more of a balance between your work life and your emotional life. But you were kind of stuck. You were hoping to work this out. Let me see the bottom energy for Libra. I do feel like you're taking your power back though, which is a very good thing. All right, so we have the Fool in reverse. And we have the Empress. I like that for you. We have the Devil in reverse. And the King of Cups. All right, so I do feel like you're in this Empress energy. Like I said, you took your power back at some point, and it took you a long time to get there. I feel like you've begun to move towards your own happiness now. And I feel like you do want love in your life, but it's got to be balanced. It's got to be something that you feel good about, feel comfortable about. So you've kind of taken your power back. You're not going to deal with anybody who's in toxic energy. And so I feel like this person that you're dealing with, you feel that this person disrespected you. They disrespected the connection. You waited for them to come towards you and to express their feelings, to express their emotions. It does look like there is a soulmate connection that is here, possibly even a twin flame connection. But at the same time, you don't feel like this person was, you know, that they handled you with care. So basically, this person fumbled you. And you're in this Empress energy. And I feel like you're not going to chase after anybody. You're not moving back into any kind of toxic energy. You want nothing to do with toxicity. And I do feel that you're going to refuse any kind of a new beginning that has toxic energy in it. If this person comes at you in the wrong way, you're going to be like, no, sorry. I feel like if this person comes at you still in a toxic energy, you're going to be like, no, sorry. But you have waited for this person to come towards you to you know, tell you how they feel. There's all these unexpressed emotions, and I feel like you would like to tell them how you feel as well. But instead, what you're getting is a lot of confusion. And so I feel like at some point, you know, you would love for this person to come back, but you're not going to take them back in any kind of energy. Some of you have, you know, somebody new that's in your energy, and you're now thinking about moving in that direction. Because ultimately you're moving towards your own happiness here. And like I said, the worst of whatever's happened here is already over, and you're recovering. So yeah, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So some of you have somebody new that's coming in. Let's look at this person's energy. Why is the Nine of Spears here? Hang on. All right, we have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. All right, so this person came at you with a lot of passion, but they may not have been single. And I feel like you have a lot of clarity. You got the clarity you needed. That's what caused the ending. And this person is, you know, still looking at you with passion. They're still, you know, but they've caused a lot of these problems because the way they came towards you. There could be some codependent issue, codependent energy that's here as well. This person could also be having some financial problems because there's something to do with them not being able to stand independently. Let me see why the Two of Coral is here. So they are making plans here. They're trying to figure out what direction they want to go in. And there's a decision that has to be made. All right, so we have the Three of Swords reversed, and we have the Magician. Yeah, so they're manifesting. They're manifesting you to choose them. So some of you guys are going to have a choice between someone new and this person. Gemini energy is here, but this is somebody that they're kind of looking out, and they're like, you know, I really hope that I can heal this connection. So ultimately, they do want to heal the connection. They know that you're not accepting anything that's not equal, though. They also know, I feel like this person knows that you do have feelings for them. And I feel like they know that you're not accepting any kind of third-party energy. And it does look like they brought in third-party energy. See, I feel like this person came into this connection mainly with passion, because I'm not seeing the cups. I'm not seeing the feelings and the emotions. So this is somebody that had a lot of passion, but they weren't single. So this person wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They are actually manifesting healing in this connection, though. And I think what happened here is that this person developed feelings, and they've realized it. So let me see. Why is the Ace of Spears here? Why is the Ace of Spears here? All right. There's the Emperor. Got the Emperor and the Empress, so I would definitely say that there's some twin flame energy here. I do like that the Emperor is showing up in the upright, along with the Ace of Swords. Wow. So this person is making plans to come towards you, to take control over this situation, to bring clarity, to bring truth. Because they got the Ace of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords. So they're going to take control of this situation. They want to come towards you. They want to take control of the situation. And I feel like they're going to be bringing truth and clarity with them. Because they're manifesting healing here and they're making plans. Let me see. Interesting. Let me see why the Sun is here between Libra and this person. Oh, you walked away from the connection. 8 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So you walked away from the connection because this person, again, I see that sense of not feeling not respecting the connection. So this person, they fumbled you. They fell asleep. They didn't recognize what you were bringing to the table. That you were the happiness, that you brought happiness and light and clarity to their world. So this person was so focused on the past or focused on third-party energy. It looks like they came into this situation, Libra, all full of passion and not really accepting the love that you represented, that you were giving them this big cup of love, and they were like, it's all right. Yeah, now they have clarity. They also know why you walked away from this connection. Yeah, I feel like both of you are getting clarity, but your clarity is that you needed to walk away from this because there were just so many problems, and the only way to resolve all of the problems, because this person was not cooperative with you, was to just walk away from the situation in order to pursue your own happiness. And this person, I feel like they fumbled you big time. Yeah. Let me see why the Queen of Pearls is in reverse. The Strength card and the Queen of Swords. So your boundaries are up. You're definitely in your power. I feel like you're receiving karmic justice in this situation. You're open to talking to this person, but I think that you're going to still be very, like they know that you're going to be kind of standoffish. They know that you're going to, have those boundaries up because this person kept you stuck for a long time. And I feel like you had to work really hard to kind of get out of that energy and to bring balance back into your life. And I feel like you're not going to easily dismiss whatever has taken place. Now, I will say this person has been working on themselves, which is good energy, and they strongly want to heal this connection. This is a decision that they have made. They're trying to figure out how to approach you, how to come towards you with this. Yeah. And they do have strong feelings, but they're concealing those feelings. And you're concealing feelings as well, because that's shared energy. You both have feelings for each other. It just feels to me like, this person wasn't expecting to catch feelings, and they did. Yeah, now they're, I guess they effed around and found out. I don't know. Let's see your outcome. Show me the 7 of Pearls. I feel like you're going to talk with this person, but you're going to really kind of keep it, keep your feelings and emotions out of it. I feel like you're going to be like, yeah, we can talk, but, there's no emotion for me. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords reversed, and the 7 of Cups. So this person is trying to figure out how to approach you, Libra. They are going to take charge of the situation. They're trying to figure it out. They're confused about whether or not you have feelings for them at this point. They're hoping you do. I do feel like they know you have options as well, and you do. You feel like this person is just coming towards you to argue. And they could be kind of sharp with their words. the thing is that you both do have feelings for each other. I feel like you're not going to be willing to acknowledge that to this person, at least not right away. I think you're going to hold back because you're questioning why this person is coming to you. You don't trust anything they have to say. And so I feel like you're going to keep a tight rein on your feelings and your emotions. I feel like your guard is going to be really high. And some of you aren't going to talk to this person at all. Yeah, some of you are not. Some of you are receiving another love offer from a new person. But others of you, I feel like you're just going to be very guarded with this person. You could even be a little harsh. And you're definitely not going to tell them that you still have feelings for them, or that you were hoping that they would approach you. This person's trying to figure out how to approach you, how to come towards you. They're trying to figure out if you have feelings for them still. They're trying to figure out if you have other options or if you're with someone else. See, they don't know what's going on with you because you've been keeping it very silent, very quiet. So they have no other choice. If they want to know, they have no other choice but then to come towards you. They're just trying to figure out how. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate to me that, you know, there is a reunion that is trying to happen that you might be throwing up roadblocks to. This person could be approaching you in a flirtatious manner, and you might be saying, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I do see that there has been a lot of unhappiness here, and it looks like it's related to communication or lack of communication. So some of you, like I said, are definitely moving towards new love, and you will not reunite with this person. So, you know, take it as it resonates for you. All right, I'm going to pull some oracles, and we'll see if anything pops out for you. Okay, let's see what you got, Libra. So we have Mandrake Spirit. It says, keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming. Dream deep. So make sure you're grounding yourself and you're rooted. It says, the Northwood Fae, take time for hibernation and healing. And then it says, away we fly. Take the cloud roads, delight in your imagination. So basically ground yourself, make sure that you heal from all of this, and just know that you're going to take flight in the future, that you're going to be able to, you know, move forward. And you have to imagine that into existence. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Libra, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, Libra, know that you are loved, and namaste.